Hey everybody, and welcome back to Yak'n Dad Fishing. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about my 3 favorite and what I consider the best lures for fishing high pressured neighborhood ponds. So this one's in a subdivision, house is on the water. Nasty, scummy water from all the fertilizer that everybody uses. We're gonna get out of this wind a little bit. We're gonna come over here. There's a little point with some deeper water that I like to fish at. We're just gonna come down here. We're gonna do our best to try and catch a few today. So I just rigged up these 3 rods here. So my 3 favorite go-to baits, or not even baits, it's just presentations. My 3 favorite presentations is gonna be some sort of a topwater. And I know that this area was scummy because I fish here quite often. It's gonna be some sort of a weightless, like straight worm, whether it's like a Zoom trick worm or like a Senko. And this is by far my go-to. It's gonna be the drop shot. This is what I'm gonna throw probably 90% of the time, is in local small ponds. So in most areas, nobody throws drop shots at these really high pressured fish. And so that's why I'm gonna key in with a drop shot, because it's gonna be something they're not seeing. It's gonna be unique, and it's gonna be something that even the small fish are going to go after, especially if you use the right bait. So today, to start out with, I'm gonna throw this frog. The last time I was here, I got demolished on the frog. And when I set the hook, my line snapped. I wasn't paying attention to my line, so retied. And I'm gonna try all sorts of presentations with this setup. Quick pops, and then the next cast maybe I go to short pops. If I go over some junk, I'm gonna stop it. Yeah, see, there was a big hit right over here. I don't know if you guys saw that. A big topwater hit. I'm not a very big frog guy. It's not my favorite lure. Normally I'm gonna use some sort of a walking bait or a whopper plopper or something like that, but I know they eat frogs here and figured I'd give it a shot. Let's see if that big guy wants to come back out and play again. I don't think there's any carp in these waters, so pretty sure that tail that I saw slap was a bass. not exactly where I wanted. I like roll casts better than overhead. And with this long of a rod and this many like weeds and stuff along the bank, trees, shrubs, I don't want to, I want to give that a shot because I'm pretty certain I'm going to just, yeah. Pretty certain I'm just going to smack into it and just not be a good time, so. Pretty quickly I'm going to switch over to got a big old knot in here. Do you see that? Yeah, but pretty soon I'm going to switch over to a drop shot. I wonder how long that knot's been there. Seems in there pretty well. See, I'm a firm believer if you can get behind your backlash, don't try to cut it out. Get behind the knot and pull it from a different angle. If you can get that from a different angle, you're more likely than not going to be able to get it out. I haven't had to cut backlash the line out in forever. We're gonna rig up the drop shot. And I use pretty much three main baits when I do the drop shot. Let's see what I got here. So I like robo worms. I'll use a robo worm with the blue purple, or just the it's almost like a blue with a like a pearl, blue pearl or blue purple. I use those. I use the, what is this, the 6-inch zoom trick worm. This one's got a nail in it for Nico weights. That's a hack right there. People just grab a nail out of the garage. But I also use the bigger zoom trick worm. This is probably the 4-inch, 4 or 5. I actually don't know. I don't have the packs anymore, but and if you've ever seen any of like Bill Dance's videos, those are big when I was watching those. Was big when I was a kid on Versus Country. Is you're gonna do almost like a fan cast. I mean, junk. Pull it out. You're gonna start here and just gonna work your way all the way around. Yeah, I'm in junk. Pull it free from the junk. No, it's not coming free. And that's probably the main downside to the exposed hook, is when you have all this like pond scum, it just becomes a pain in the butt. You're pulling the weeds every single time. Yeah, more grass. All right, now I'm out of the grass again. Oh, here we go. Still on there? Yep, still on there. Little guy. Really? Small little guy. You know, that's what you're looking for out here anyways. You're not looking out here to catch toads. You're out here to catch fish and catch numbers. There it is. I thought there was one hanging out over there. I don't think I have him hooked very well, so we're gonna try and keep him down. Oh, he's foul hooked. Oh, no, he just doesn't know how to swim. Another tiny, tiny fish. Dunk, there he goes. And I thought I felt the bite, but it was such a small bite. Luckily, when I tightened down on it a little bit, he started running, so I was able to just set the hook. And when I do that, that's really just me ripping both the weight and the worm through the grass. Like I said before, it's just to try and clear it. Yeah. There's just a lot of muck in this water. So we might swap over to the straight worm. Let's see how that does. And I'm probably gonna do a trick worm instead of a Senko to start out with. Just do your simple Texas rig. That went too far. This probably isn't gonna cast for anything, but I'll just let it sit for a while. I'm gonna start working it back, just twitching my rod, kind of causing it to walk like a little fluke. Even this grabbed the grass, the muck. I definitely don't thrive on this form of fishing. It's too slow for me. I like to power fish. How's my line at? Yeah, we're gonna get this like one more cast in this area, and then I'm gonna go across the pond to that corner. Oh yeah, I didn't think he had it. That was a good bite though. What if I get my Cinco back in that hole? I really doubt it, but really, come on. I just fixed that. Give it one more. No, that's not what I wanted at all. I can't believe a bass is actually hanging out back here in this nastiness. All right, back to the frog. Well, the GoPro died, so I mean we didn't miss a whole lot. I stayed out for 10 more minutes, didn't catch anything, caught 2 fish, called it a day. The guys that were fishing with bobbers, they didn't catch a single thing, so that just tells you, you know, right there, they're using live bait and they can't get even a bluegill to bite, how overfished and overworked these ponds can become. So I was able to catch 2 with the drop shot. Next time you go out to a high pressured area, if you have the water, like open water, it's not, you know, full of matted grass or pond scum, go ahead and give it a shot. See if the drop shot's something you want to throw. It's in my top 3 for ponds at least. So it's gonna be 1's gonna be drop shot, 2's gonna be the Senko, which everyone's going to tell you to throw a Senko. And then the 3rd one's going to be some sort of top water. Whatever the top water. It could be a sunny day and you could probably get them to bite. So today was a frog, but most of the time it's going to be a walking bait or a popper. So thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys the next time.